All right, go to my gaming back here. I'm gonna try not to be biased on this one. I'm doing these back to back to back as it rattles off in my head. So I'm gonna try not to be biased and go, yeah, Falcons going 17-0. God, I wish that would happen. But if we're going on this Falcons team, Desmond Ritter's gonna have to play extremely well, or it's gonna be Taylor Heineke. It's what it is. Going into his second year, can he get it done? And I guess the coaches know that. That's why they drafted Bijan Robinson. Still got Tyler Algier. And I don't think Cordell Patterson's going to play too much running back. I think it's mainly going to be between these two. He'll still carry the rock quite a bit, as will Caleb Huntley if he's still on the team when the cuts are made. I think he still makes it, but it'll mainly be between Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier. That's going to run the ball quite a bit. And I might not sound as excited because I feel like I know the Falcons quite a bit more, so I can kind of run through this one as I see it and how I would do stuff. Drake London, Mac Hollins. Like, Drake London is going to be the one that probably gets the most catches on this team. I feel like Desmond Ridder is going to be targeting him the most, if not Kyle Pitts and John New Smith. But it's going to be a whole lot of play actions. We're going to zone run it. We have the former offense coordinator of the Tennessee Titans as a head coach. So this ball is going to get ran quite a bit. But they will do a whole lot of play action. So Drake London, this is a bold take, and I'm going to make this bold take. Bijan Robinson's going to have 700 yards receiving. Drake London will break 1,000 yards. Kyle Pitts will break 1,000 yards. Johnny Smith will probably get like 500. Why? Why is that even? Questions for later. Okay. Offensive line. I've been hearing that we're building a really good offensive line, and at least we're not. It's not terrible. I feel like it probably could be better. It could be a whole lot worse. But for the scheme wise, you have people that can move, that could probably just get in the way of everybody and make sure that our guys are able to get down the field. That's why you got Bijan Robinson. Tyler Algier already had this offensive line, and he ran for 1,000 yards, and he didn't even get to start like week one. He was kind of taking like carries here and there, and then eventually became the guy that was carrying the rock the most. And jeez, man, the whole situation of watching this kind of scares me. But offense wise, the Falcons are going to be that run heavy team that the Titans think they're basically going to be like the Tennessee Titans, just with a lot of play action and a little bit more of an athletic quarterback. Going over to the equally important side of the ball, bring in Calais Campbell, bring in David Onyemata, and you still have Grady Jarrett. That defensive line right there, that if they do this right, they could have the best defensive line in the entire NFL. Like Calais Campbell already said, he sees something special in this. Like they're going to do something special this year. And if they don't hold me to it, because I'm going to cry if this team does not make the playoffs. I think 9 wins. Before I even finish this, I want them to win 9 games, man. 9-10 wins would definitely make it, but it's going to be between them and the Saints. If the Saints carry their selves pretty well, then they'll make the playoffs. The Falcons won't. But if the Falcons can get their 2 games over the Saints, they'll be fine. Linebacker-wise, they brought in Bud Dupree. Arnold Ebiketie will still be playing quite a bit, I think. The guy who's probably not going to get all the same amount of rest will probably be D'Angelo Malone, unless he, picks it up. They still got Lorenzo Carter. Brought in Zach Harrison. So, linebacker-wise, Michael Walker, Caden Ellis, Troy Anderson. I want Troy Anderson to finish, not really finish development, but just develop a little bit more this season, where he'll be able to be what Devin White thinks he is. One of the better linebackers that has that speed that can go any which way and get there. And when he's the one that's shooting the gap, he isn't. He's not regretting it later. Like, he's doing it pure instinct. Like, Michael Walker, I think he had a pretty good season last year. So I'm hoping that, those two can build up. Caden Ellis definitely is still going to be here. It's probably going to be Michael Walker, Caden Ellis starting off, with Troy Anderson coming in a little bit more towards the end of the season. Troy Anderson should get majority of the reps. That's if, no injuries happen. Cornerback, we'll get to safeties. Cornerback, A.J. Terrell, arguably a top 10 corner in this league. I don't see how you can say he's not. Jeff Okudah, who's looking to prove himself and get back, going into his 4th year here, which I'm surprised that he's only he's only 24. Like, I'm actually surprised on that one. Got Mike Hughes, Trey Flowers. So, I mean, cornerback, you can bring in all this talent. You can bring in all this talent, and I'm still going to say this. Atlanta's a team that we know who they are, and they always give up a lot of passing yards. Like, even in games where I feel like they'll dominate, they're still going to give up a lot of passing yards. That's just what it is. Jesse Bates should help keep that number low along with Richie Grant. He looks more like a created character with this picture than before. That's crazy. Even though he didn't even have a picture last year, which is crazy. But he looks creative in this one. With Jalen Hawkins, who's going to be laying the boom on just about anybody that comes down there when he gets on the field. But Jesse Bates definitely should help, help everybody get in the position on this team. Yeah, young Waku, Bradley Pinion. I mean, Atlanta, please, for the love of God, do not break my heart. Please just go win like 9-10 games, make the playoffs. If Atlanta makes like divisional, because any team that wins this division, like I said before, is going to be a wild card team. So if Atlanta can make the divisional round, then I'll be happy, because making playoffs is already hard enough. Asking you guys to win a game, so we can at least be in like a good headspace. But if they don't make the playoffs at all, then hey, go get those draft picks. I won't be mad at you. Yeah, this is a quick one where I don't even need to say too much. I mean, I feel like I can do a little bit more, but I'm about to go on to the Panthers. Because Panthers, oh Lord. But Atlanta, please go win these games. Please get something done. Excuse me. I want to see if I can get to one of their games this year. And if I can get to it, you'll hear about it. But I'm going to try and make videos every week, if not every other day, trying to get something going here. But again, I hope I can make it out there and we can show things really good out there. Oh God. The closer I get, the more I'm glad I'm an Atlanta fan, because I know I'm alive, because my heart ends up in my throat every game that we play. All right, then. I will see you guys in the Panthers video and explain why they will or won't make the playoffs, what their record will be, and how far they can make it this year based on what factors. When that comes out, you'll see it. See you then.